we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it.
And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Carr. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Randy Moss, 67 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
Carr now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on second down. Carr. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From midfield, here's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air, because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field to try and get up and get it.
First down. It's Patterson, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Being chased out left.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A third quarter now at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr again. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Carr's throw complete there to Rice.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He finds his man Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. A quick throw by Brady, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Carr to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Carr. Able to complete to Moss. And some space here. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Throwing his Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Carr. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Eric Dickerson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Brady now to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Off play action. Mixon. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Mixon. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is. Knows it's going to be a route around that distance. Makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And Ndamukong Suh, unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 33 yards. the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake. Mixon. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And the return will stop right around the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Hall of Famer's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Calvin Johnson, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't
doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up. Incomplete. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 31's the mic. Let's go, D.
Cunningham. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Check curls, check curls. 31's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now Cunningham. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A play fake, now Cunningham. And he hits the tight end, it's Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now
I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Slant to Adams. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Adams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And now it's blocked. The Falcons have it. There he goes right side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Johnson's got it complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A carry for Dickerson, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down now. Dickerson into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I know he just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Cunningham. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cunningham to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Cunningham's throw going to be caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup there. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flush to his right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cunningham looking to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action. Cunningham. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Anderson now to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Vernon Davis. 76 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to put the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. A
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, Dickerson. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And that's complete to Adams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, Cunningham. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Tomlinson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, come on now.
Again, it'll be Tomlinson. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal.
They'll try to pound it in with Okoye. And he is in.